wanna have fun, run around, run around. I just wanna have fun, run around.
Hello and welcome. We are back, baby.
Oh yeah, we're here.
We're here in the studio.
Yep, in the studio. It feels so good.
It does feel good. It's been a while since we have been together
It's been
in the studio.
too long, but
Way too long.
Sometimes summer happens.
Summer has happened. Traveling has happened. Working has happened. And we're back to work.
And also,
TBC.
can we just say happy birthday to you? Because that was yesterday.
Thank you.
It was her birthday, your girl's
Thanks,
birthday.
guys. Thanks.
Happy birthday.
31. Cheers, Jessie.
Ching ching. Which said
I did really wish that you could have made me a special birthday margarita yesterday. That's all I wanted was like a delicious margarita. And I was like, if Jessie was here celebrating with me,
Yeah,
that's what we'd be having.
I did make a margarita, but I just drank it myself.
You had one for me in spirit.
I did. And I wasn't going to have any drinks yesterday. And I'm like, no, I'm going to have a birthday margarita for Sarah.
It did, the fact that it was your daughter's birthday and there was some kids around the pool and a party, have anything to do with you wanting a drink?
Actually,
Dealing with teenagers?
No, actually, you know what? I was like, okay, it was just, excuse me. It was just Olive and my other daughter and then her little friend. And they just played and didn't even give a shit that I was there.
That's so great.
And then they came back and they're like, is the pizza coming? I'm like, okay, this is what we're doing. I actually read my book. No one bothered me. And so maybe this is the new normal.
This is life after children.
Oh my
The
God.
teenage years.
It's crazy. And I'm reading like this hot and spicy, like young adult drama, the second part to, what's it called? Stardust in Our Veins.
This is the one your teenager was trying to get you to read.
Yeah. So, well, now
you read it.
Yeah. I'm fully invested. So I'm almost done with the second one. And then the third one is getting delivered today because it just came out. So I'm like, well, I have to read it because I need to know what happens.
That's really funny. So it can't be that like smutty if it's for teenagers.
Yeah. It's
What
just,
is it?
no, it's not like that juicy, but it'll be like, Bear touched my arm and then I looked into his eyes and it's like ridiculous, but cute.
That's nice. Like it kind of takes you back to being a teenager.
Yeah, because
Those
like
feelings.
yeah, and that like little bit just gets your heart pumping, right?
Oh, cute.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
You were telling me though some pretty crazy news just before we started recording.
Yeah.
Should we discuss that quickly?
I do. Well, there's a lot to talk about, but the
Hello
news
Kitty Gate.
Yeah. Is Hello Kitty a cat? No, she's not a cat. Apparently, she's a girl from London, which I don't believe. Why would you give a girl from London whiskers?
That's a very good question.
I know there are people who do that, but
What's going on in the world?
it's just stop it. Like,
Hello Kitty has been around for a really long time as well.
I know.
I need to research more into this, but I feel like this revelation isn't brand new. I feel like this has happened before 10 years ago. People were like, Hello Kitty isn't a cat. But I always forget what Hello Kitty's meant to be.
Yeah.
I think also we just don't want to believe it. So we just keep choosing to like Hello Kitty is a cat.
Yeah. They tell us, we forget what the bullshit they're trying to say, and then that's it.
It's been a pretty crazy week, actually. A lot has happened. So this is a good time to be in the studio dissecting the crazy week that was.
For sure. But first it started with me going to the jungle. Right?
Yes. Okay.
And
going to the jungle with the orangutans.
yeah, we saw so many orangutans. It was great. We went on a jungle trek and I had like no cell phone service for 2 days. My phone died like late into the first day, and then I had to take pictures with my old school camera, and it was actually really nice. But then all I kept thinking about, like on the last day, I was like, we cannot stay at the guest house that we stayed at the first night because like they didn't even have, there was nothing. It was basic. It was a bed, a hammock, like a lounge outside. They didn't even give you toilet paper.
Huh?
I know. I was like,
So
so bad.
you were raw dogging it in the jungle with the orangutans.
I was raw dogging it hardcore. It was sloppy.
It was really funny because I was like, oh, I haven't heard from Jessie. Like, I wonder if she's okay. Because I didn't realize you were actually camping in the jungle. Like,
Oh yeah.
proper camping. And I thought you were at some like nice resort, you know, in Sumatra. I'm like, I wonder if she's like, something bad's happened, if she's like fallen into the river or got lost in the woods.
No, just, but the last day when I really wanted to have my phone because I asked the guide, I was like, hey, is there like something more luxury and upscale, like something like a resort or, you know, I'm thinking like, I want Banyan Tree at this point. Like I want
Yes.
upscale. I'll pay $800 a night. I don't fucking care. I don't want to go back to that guest house. And then he's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we can try the Jungle Inn. And he's like, I'll show you when we like.
That doesn't sound luxurious.
Yeah, so the Jungle Inn was a step above because they had air conditioning and toilet paper. And I'm not kidding. Oh, and they had hot water, but I'm not kidding. Like on the reviews, and it says toilet paper included. And then like that's a thing in that area apparently because you're going to a guest house and you literally have like a bed and that's it.
Top travel tip: when traveling to Sumatra, bring your own toilet paper.
Yeah, BYOTP.
There we go.
And also
BYOTP.
yeah, and in the jungle, like we had to bring our own toilet paper. Like at the campsites, there were
Well, obviously that makes sense.
yeah,
You're camping. I get it.
Yeah, but like I mean, we were still like the second day, like the toilet is a toilet, but it's a squatter, like in the jungle with surrounded by a tarp, and I mean, my stomach started to be a little funky, and it wasn't fun.
Why didn't you just go in the river?
I should have just gone in the river. I should have taken
should've.
it back a year to my 40th birthday and gone in the river.
This ain't my first rodeo. But were you worried about snakes? Because I know that's a phobia of yours, like going to the toilet and there being a giant snake.
I wasn't really concerned about any of that, except we did see a snake in the stream the first night.
Oh my God. No.
I saw exactly where it went and it like slithered on to the other side into the jungle. So it was fine. But
wow.
Oh my God, so gross. Yeah. But yeah, I was completely off the grid. So then when I get back, remember I sent you a message and I was like, oh my God, Donald Trump got shot? What?
Yes.
And you're like, wow.
You're like, wow, I went camping in the jungle for 2 days and this fucking happened.
That was crazy. But honest,
people must have felt like in the olden days, like news took so long to travel.
I know. And then you're like, what?
Yeah. And you kind of remember more where you are when you find out that information, right?
For sure.
Whereas I'm just sitting on my couch, just like scrolling, like, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this happened. Actually, no, we were on a plane. We got up. We took, when we landed, I saw it. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, but like, okay, Donald Trump has his shortcomings, whatever. But for him to stand up and like fucking fist bump in the air and be like, you're going to fight, like that was pretty epic.
Very epic. I would have peed my pants and cried like a baby.
Me too. I know. I would have got down and not got up. I would have been like,
but I mean, yeah. Oh my God, I'm bleeding. Donald Trump is wow. I mean, that whole thing though is crazy. And now the reports coming out, like, what are your thoughts, Jessie?
Oh my God. Okay. So I heard this one today and it was like, oh, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'd never said that, but you know what? Maybe I am. And it was like CNN has never live streamed any rally ever. And this is the first one they live stream. I mean,
you're kidding.
No, they've never live streamed a rally. And this is the one that they did. And I think they had hoped to catch that on camera. I think that there's some back-ended stuff happening.
There's definitely something that's not right, because the fact that people saw the guy on the roof with a shotgun and were telling the Secret Service, and the Secret Service did nothing.
Well, and
Is
also,
strange.
but also his parents like had called the cops on him like 2 days before. Like it's
Had they? I
yeah.
haven't heard that one.
Oh, because he was missing and they couldn't find him. And then they were like,
Do you
he's
think
he's
someone like brainwashed him? They like took him away and brainwashed him and made him do it?
But can you brainwash people in 2 days?
Oh, I don't know. But also people saying like, oh, for Donald Trump, like it was fixed. I don't believe that. I don't think he orchestrated that. There's no way.
Wait, people think Donald Trump orchestrated that?
Originally, they were like, this is staged. And I was like, no way. But there is something suspicious going on. And then now there's that footage of that woman behind him. And like she didn't react at all. And she, as soon as it happened, she got her phone out like straight away. And she had no expression on her face. It's like she knew. And then someone was like, and then she like kind of smiled as it happened. Like there's all these crazy conspiracies. But like you don't have to be a conspiracy theorist. You just have to be like someone with a brain.
Yeah, just look at the facts here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's crazy. Well,
And he played golf the next day.
I know. What's going to happen when I go into the jungle again for 2 days? I don't know. I'm like anticipating it so much. Yeah.
Aliens.
We're fucked.
We're fucked.
Chapel Roan takes over the world.
Chapel Roan for president.
Yeah.
We love her.
Yeah, she's all over everything right now.
She's all over everything,
so
for
great.
sure. I like her. I'm not sick of her. Her songs get stuck in my head. They're very catchy. I'm actually kind of grateful that it's someone else and not Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
'Cause I've had her songs stuck in my head for like months on end.
For sure. Well, or like anything Morgan Wallen right now in his country business. I'm like,
Yeah. See, I don't get targeted for country music.
okay. Well,
I
I
don't
like
find anything.
I
with
enjoy
country.
it. I enjoy the Morgan Wallen country era.
We know you enjoy Post Malone country era.
And his tats.
And his tats. Yep. But yeah, good luck, babe. Oh my God. I just go back quickly to Donald Trump when they started doing the memes, and it was like a picture of him with 50 Cent's body. And it's like, many men wish death upon me.
So good. That's what
People
love.
are so funny.
I know. That's what I love about having the internet at our fingertips is there's so much funny shit on there that like you can't, right? I just hope he takes care. Like that's really scary still. Like
it is really
all
scary.
Jokes aside.
And they said if he had moved his head, if he hadn't moved like 1 inch, it would have gone straight into his brain.
I know. Somebody had like done a simulation of like a skull, and I watched it 100 times being like, oh my God.
He is so lucky.
Yep. Yeah.
But we might not be able to get any updates on Trump at the moment because of this Microsoft global internet outage that's just happened yesterday.
I know. I was like, okay, yes, it sucks. Like this whole thing is so annoying. Microsoft, check yourself. But also like the fact that at Changi Airport, which is one of the nicest airports in the whole world, it's so easy breezy. Like they had to provide snacks and water to people because people were so mad. And I'm like, this is like what would have happened 5 years ago. Like everything.
Singaporeans have never been inconvenienced in their lives.
Oh my God. It is. Yeah, for me, looking at those reports, I'm just laughing so hard because I'm like, wow, like I feel so bad. Oh, you're stuck in the airport. You need a snack. Come on.
For 3 hours.
Fucking buck. I know, exactly. Like just walk across the street to Jewel and get Shake Shack. Like don't be a baby.
Have a cup of harden the fuck up.
Yeah, don't be a little bitch.
Don't be a little bitch.
Yeah.
That's the motto. That's the motto there. That's what Trump should have said.
Yeah.
Don't be a little bitch.
He's like, I'm not a little bitch. Don't be a little bitch.
But I've been saying this. I'm like, guys, those robot machines, I don't trust them. I don't like
know.
them.
Like one
You
little
need humans. You need human people on a checkout sometimes.
one little techie glitch is gonna shut down the whole world. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I saw, oh, what was it? Sorry. I know somebody that was at the airport and they had to get like a handwritten ticket, which I thought was hilarious.
That is hilarious. They should just get some backup typewriters in the future.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on. Yeah. People,
Yeah, I know it was a really bad day to be traveling. I mean, thank God you weren't there, but
thank God.
I know Heathrow as well. I saw also on the flight radar all the flights over of the States, and then they just like slowly dissipate because they couldn't fly. But I had a very interesting question about that, because if it was like Microsoft and the software problems, what about when they're flying in the air? Because all of it is software.
Yeah, but I think that's like loaded into the plane. You know what I mean? I think
don't know. Why were the flights grounded?
Well, because they couldn't check anyone in or like receive any of the airplanes, right?
Did you just change?
No.
Have you been wearing that the whole time?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Why?
Oh, I think it's because you moved your hair.
I
I was
did.
like, she was not wearing that top just now.
My hair was like this.
Oh God, I honestly thought I was having like a weird
It's too
glitch
hot.
in the Matrix moment.
My air conditioner is not working in the main room, so I've got it
no.
blowing from the other rooms, but it's not great.
As nice as it was in the UK, well, besides the rain, even though it's not hot, like I just miss having air, like circulation.
Yeah.
It's so nice being able to be home and put my aircon on and be like, oh,
Yeah, the fans.
comfort.
Comfort for sure.
Comfort.
Yeah.
And then the other question I had about, with this internet outage and flying, I've had the worst jet lag all week.
Oh, Europe jet lag is no joke.
Like, cannot wake up in the mornings, can't go to sleep at night, or I'll fall asleep and wake up at 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. just wide awake. Mm-hmm. And it's lasted like 5 days. And I was just thinking like and also not just jet lag, but like my brain just isn't clear, like that brain fog you get from jet lag.
Yeah.
How do pilots do it? Don't they need mental clarity to fly a plane? Do they just are in a constant state of brain fog?
But maybe they're just going so much. Actually, maybe that's
Maybe
why.
they don't know.
But maybe that's why they have certain flight times, like, because it would really only affect someone who's doing long haul travel, right? So if somebody is coming from the US I talked to a pilot kind of about this, but if they're going from like the US to Singapore, which is like 16 to 18 hours, right? They have to go like after 8 hours and take a nap, and they have their rest time, and then they have to rest here for, I think it's 24 hours before they get back on another plane.
So there's like some science behind it.
Yeah. And then the flight times, like, because there's a flight leaving in the morning from here and there's a flight leaving at night. So I guess they would just make it so the pilots knew what schedule they were on.
Even when I
don't know,
have the best night's sleep on a plane, I still get off the plane feeling so out of it.
Yeah, maybe they have special like vitamins.
I don't know.
But like when I came back from Europe and then went 4 days later, went straight to Melbourne, I think that was the best thing, because normally it takes me about 2 weeks to get over Europe jet lag. And this, after I got back from Australia, I was totally fine.
You just didn't give your body the chance to
No, it
get
was
into a
like,
rhythm.
Yeah, it was like, okay, this is what you got to do now. Like now we're 3 hours even further away. Like,
I just don't know how they do it.
Same.
And air hostesses obviously as well.
Yeah, I know. But I think they give them adequate amount of time to rest, and like it's their, I think a lot of them, I mean, I know that they go out and party and have fun, but I think a lot of them don't. I think a lot of them will stay and just relax.
I think they don't realize how shit they feel.
Yeah, also that, or how they look, like the busted Australian airline hostesses. No offense.
Damn. No offense. I just wanna get
Get to know you. So
I'm
good.
currently learning the dance to Good Luck Babe. Good luck, babe.
Okay, we'll have to learn it and do a TikTok dance. I actually am missing out on being in the Midwest because she's touring all over the Midwest.
Chaperone.
Yeah. And like my
Oh,
whole family was together like on Friday when I called them and I was like, "What the fuck? This is like a family reunion and I'm not."
no one called you.
They did not know.
They were trying to contact you, but you were in the jungle. Like,
Yeah. I was off
excuses.
the grid.
Off grid.
Oh my God, that's going to be my thing when someone's like, "Well, I tried to call." I'll be like, "Oh, I was in the jungle."
I was in the jungle. Off grid.
Hello.
So, do you think you would do it again?
Well, I think I have to with Eleanor because I can't take Eleanor on a suit. Like, there were parts of it that really sucked. I'm not going to
I
lie.
bet.
But I can't take Eleanor on this super posh 13th birthday trip in 2 years, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Like
yeah.
Japan.
Yeah. Oh, this is what
That
we're
would be cool.
doing. Or the first night Olive and I were camping, we were laying there and I was like, wouldn't it be so nice if we were like at the W in Bali? And she's like, oh my God, it would. It would be so nice. I'm like,
But
one
good for
day.
her. Like, that was me. I would have complained the whole time as a teenager. I
I
would have
mean,
whined the whole time. Did she?
no, but
Yeah.
I think her face complained for her. Like,
Right.
teenagers just have no ability to control their
No.
disdain. Like, we were sat
I still
there.
don't have that ability.
Yeah, same. We were sat there like watching this huge alpha male orangutan in the jungle, like taking pictures. I'm taking selfies with her and the fucking huge thing. It was pretty far behind us, like maybe 2 meters, or 12 feet for the
Just taking
Americans
selfies.
that are living. Yeah. Yeah. I was like taking pictures of her. And then at one point I was like videoing and then I just looked at her and her face is just like, and I'm like, are you
Just smile for me.
I know. I was like, are you seeing this? Look at this. And she's like, yeah. It's really cool. And I was like, is it? Because your face looks like it's not that cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I know. But
kids.
it's no matter what you are, like someone said, you were literally in the jungle
Yeah.
with orangutans.
In the
Or, you're
jungle.
at Top Golf for your birthday and like forcing my teenager. It was actually really nice because I got a hug and he took a selfie with me because it was my birthday. I milked it so much.
My God.
I was like,
You're
come on, it's my birthday.
Like, you do this. It's my birthday.
Yeah. I was that person yesterday with my children.
But that's a nice way to spend your birthday, going to Top Golf.
Top Golf was fun. The problem is though, in Thailand, a cocktail is the same price as a glass of wine.
That's weird.
Yeah, because I like to have a glass of wine and then I'm like, but it's 350 baht. Like, I might as well just get a margarita.
Wait, is that $35?
No, it's like 11,
Oh.
$12.
Oh my God.
But wine and champagne is extremely expensive here. Like, beer and liquor is cheaper.
Yeah, okay.
So, I don't know. What wine are you drinking there, Jessie?
I have a Hungarian white from Lake Balaton that my friend gifted me on my departure that was not in a plastic bottle. It was in
How is it?
It's really good. It's very
Yeah.
light. It's a good daytime wine. This is like daytime wine. It's not like bedtime wine.
Bedtime wine? I can't believe people don't know or do bedtime wine.
Bedtime wine's the best.
Like, you get in the shower, you get yourself ready, grab yourself a glass of wine, get into bed and watch something or read a book. Bedtime wine.
It's the best. Bedtime
Best.
wine. I mean, I like daytime wine, but bedtime wine
Yes.
is so good.
It is. And then you get sleepy and you feel like cozy. It's perfect.
And you're like all warm and you're air conditioning.
So those of you judging bedtime wine, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You can suck it.
Suck it.
Also, speaking of suck it, what about millennials having wallets and Gen Z like making fun of them? Like,
It's never ending. We are being bullied. This is relentless.
We are being bullied about literally every convenient contraption that we own. We're being bullied about it.
I was like honestly shocked when I saw that.
Same.
I mean, it makes sense. They all have everything on their phones now, like tap, tap, tap when they pay for shit. I get they don't need wallets. They also have their phones. That's all they need.
Yeah, but if you go to Bukit Lawang in the middle of the fucking Sumatra jungle, you need money. You need a wallet to put the money in.
Power outage, internet outage, ATMs aren't working. What are you going to do?
Oh, your phone doesn't work? What are you going to do now, you little bitch?
But it's true. Like, I'm trying to think of the equivalent of like they're making fun of us for like our socks and wallets. Maybe it's the same as like making fun of like our parents. Like, you know how people make fun of like mums, how they have like flip phones covers?
Oh, I love those.
I don't know.
I used to love those until my
love
friend
them too.
Katie was making fun of me and I was like, oh, maybe I don't love this.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to think like, what is it that we made fun of our parents for that they had that was like, you don't need anymore? Like, I can think of one example. My grandma still uses a handkerchief.
That would
But I wouldn't make fun of people for that.
same. I also wouldn't. Like they're ruthless.
But I guess you know that she's an older generation because of that, because tissues weren't invented
yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really remember like making fun of my. We'll have to ask Grandma Shar. I don't make fun of. I don't
bet
remember.
you she remembers.
I bet she remembers. She can fill this in, or maybe my Aunt Gail. I remember making fun of my dad and my mom both. Like in the 90s, had these like really ugly sunglasses, like the kind that Kenny wears from Eastbound and Down.
Yeah, they call them like speed dealer sunglasses.
Yeah,
like you
like
look like
that.
you're a drug dealer.
Yeah, except they were just like riding their jet skis with their cool sunglasses. Like,
but see, now the Gen Z will be wearing those at night. Ironically, like that's back in fashion
for sure. That and a mullet. It's like totally my parents. Like
my son is trying to grow out a mullet. No. That's his latest head. Yeah.
Oh my God, is he gonna perm? Is he gonna get a perm?
He's getting the straightening.
I know, but
he wants the Korean Asian mullet. He doesn't want like the American 80s mullet.
If he wants to perm his mullet, I would be happy to do that for him.
That would be pretty funny.
I don't do perms, but if you ask me to perm your mullet, I'm your girl.
Just the end, just the back, just the little dangly.
Just so then when he jiggles his head, it like slaps his neck. The curls, like.
Oh man, I just can't wait for us to like be shopping and they'll be like, look at this vintage item, a wallet.
Like no. Oh wow, I can put things in this to hold them.
Yes,
so they're not loose in my bag. Like what the heck?
We've come round full circle. It's going to be one of those full circle moments with the wallets. I'm telling you, watch this space.
I mean, I don't want to be a part of it because you know what? Actually, I don't have a full-blown wallet anymore. I do, but I don't use it, right? I have a really beautiful YSL wallet that I bought myself and it's really nice. But I have like just the card carrier now.
That's the thing, that they are kind of obsolete.
No, they're not, because I needed a wallet in the jungle.
I guess the only thing I only take my wallet because it has my bank card in it.
Bank card, Amex,
I guess
Visa,
your driver's license.
Driver's license, IC.
Facial coupon for your facials.
Yes, for sure.
Massage.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't get it, but I did see that someone in your family photo was wearing socks that make their ankles hot.
Let's just not talk about that. I got told not to wear them. Now, it's not fair.
By me or by the person?
Everyone. Everyone was like, don't wear them. Make your legs look weird.
I also think they make your legs hot.
Oh, like hot, temperature hot.
Yeah, not sexy hot, like hot. Oh, yeah. Feet finder.
Feet pick.
So I went to Mumbai. I don't think we've talked about this.
You went to Mumbai, but you're also going back?
I'm not going back to Mumbai. I'm
Oh.
going to a different spot called Calcutta, which is spelled
Ooh.
with a K now, not with a C.
What?
I know, they changed the spelling.
They changed the spelling, or is this like one of those things like, what's his name? Oh my God, my mind has gone completely blank.
Complete silence. I have no idea
Who's
what you're
that
talking about.
guy? Who's the guy? Mandela effect.
No. It was
This isn't the
actually
Mandela effect
no.
thing.
It was actually Calkota, and now
Yeah.
it's KOLK. Cal.
KAL.
No, it's KOLKATA. Kolkata.
What?
I know they really fucked us. Like,
This is
why?
mind-blowing information.
Yeah, but so I went to Mumbai for the first time, and it was really lovely. Like, I
Yeah.
went around to some of the famous sites and, just like saw the local culture. There's that big wedding was happening July 12th. So
Oh shit, was that in Mumbai?
yeah, it was no, they did it out. They basically rented an entire fucking village in outside of
Yeah.
Mumbai, and were
Did they
like,
like do it like in a big giant like,
yeah.
and then they made it into like a thing inside, like a town?
Yeah, so I went
Oh my
by I
God.
went by the family home a week before, like 2 days before the wedding, and the family home was being decorated. They had the whole street was decorated with flowers and gold
Wow.
shit, the Indian stuff that's like ugh,
Yeah, yeah,
but like
yeah.
very over the top situation. Um
Anand Anbani,
yeah,
by
the
the way,
Ambani,
family.
yeah. Um
Ambani family.
and that it was
Oh
really
my gosh.
cool to just see that before all the festivities. But then we went to
Yeah.
this the Gateway of India, which has some significance, but I can't remember. And I was there like with my friend who is local from Mumbai, and like she's like, okay, let me take some pictures of you. And then I like had a jean jacket on and a tube top dress, but like long dress.
Yeah.
And like I was like, oh, I want to like just drape my jean jacket over my shoulders to like look a little bit cooler. And I took the jean jacket off, and I kid you not, like the entire place hit the pause button
I bet.
to stop and like stare. I was like this I was just looking around, and it wasn't just like the men, it was like the women, the children, like, and I
Oh
was like,
no.
oh my God. And we were just laughing so hard because I was like, this is fucking awkward. And she's like, yes, it is. Put your fucking coat on.
Put your
Like,
coat back on.
this is
Oh no,
weird.
Jesse.
It was
That's not
so
cool, dude.
not cool. Well, also their ability to just like hide their stares. Like, come on.
But is it religious or is it more cultural?
No,
Like
because
covering up.
like the sari shows the midriff. Like, so
Yeah.
I think
But
it's
maybe
just,
that's different from shoulders.
but I was the only white lady there. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Then
so
you get stared at
yeah. So
way
I
more
think,
anyway.
that had something to do with it, but it was so funny. I was like, this is really fucking weird. And my friend who has an Indian husband, she's always like, yeah, I hate going to India because you just get eye fucked up and down all the time. And I'm like, yeah, actually, you're very right about this.
Yeah. It's not just India. I think it's just anywhere where you look different. Like Indonesia too, sometimes, certain places.
Really? Okay, well,
yeah, Africa. Like if you look different, right? It's
well,
like in England, where my grandma lives, in this little village, if you see one Chinese person, everyone stares because they're like, what? Like, it's just so foreign.
and for us,
But
it's
India,
like,
you think that they'd be used to so many tourists.
I guess not though. Like, because
Did
a
you
lot
see
of,
Kim Kardashian while you were there?
unfortunately, no. And you know what? I would like to, because I want to see her and Chloe's butts in IRL, like in
Oh
real
my
life.
God. Yeah.
Like, what do they look like? That's what I want to know. I want to know what they look like not on camera.
Yes.
And I'm
like
sure
real life.
they're fucking gorgeous, but I got to see their butts. Like, I got to see their butts.
Apparently that wedding cost $600 million.
It is insane. And then I was asking the people I was with from Mumbai, I was like, well, how do you feel about that? Like, given there's like, a slum that's like 1.6 kilometers in diameter. Like it's like that's 1.6 like radius. And I was like, how do you feel about that? And they were like, oh, but they do good things. Like they pay for
Open an
other
elephant sanctuary.
and she was like, they pay for other people's weddings, like that can't afford to have a wedding. And I'm like,
How
that's
about just
so
like food
that's-
and a
yeah.
house?
basic necessities.
Basic.
Like the guy
But
that
this
was
is the problem.
yeah,
Isn't it?
I know. The guy that was driving me around in Mumbai was like, "Oh yeah, I live in a slum, and last night it was like flooded in my place." And I'm like,
Aw,
"What the fuck? Like that's so sad."
that is really sad.
But just like normal to him, he is like, "Yeah, we're just like we just make sure everything's off the floor and nobody really gets any sleep."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "That sucks."
Then meanwhile, $600 million weddings and the
Yeah.
richest man in the world spending billions on going to space.
I know. Wait, who is that?
The dude from Amazon dude.
Oh, Bezos.
Bezos, remember he went to space, spent billions on that. And Richard Branson, all these guys, like they have so much money they could literally end poverty 7 times over at least in the whole world, and they just keep
Yeah, they
spending
just
their money
they
on
wouldn't.
their egos.
Yeah. They probably have small penises.
They definitely have some. I feel really bad. Take that back.
Why?
Oh, dear. Do you know who he kind of looks like?
Jeff Bezos is going to show up
No.
on my door and be like,
know.
let me show you, bitch.
You've been banned by Amazon. You can't buy anything all of a sudden.
know,
Where's
no.
my stuff? It's not
Please
arriving.
don't. Please don't. I love my Amazon.
This guy, what's his name? Anant Ambini, the guy who, this one.
Yeah.
Do you know who he looks like a little?
He reminds me of Austin Powers.
No.
What did you say? What did you think?
He looks like Russell Brand, like an Indian Russell Brand.
Oh, but like kind of fat.
Yeah, but like his face.
He's like the Humpty Dumpty Russell Brand.
Hey, you shouldn't be mean about billionaires, Jesse. You
I shouldn't.
playing with fire here.
I shouldn't, especially because I need to keep going back to India. They're going to be like,
Yes.
you're not allowed here anymore.
Your visa.
Yeah. Or they're going to be
You
like,
could just get Donald Trump security. Actually, no, don't.
yeah.
Their Secret Service.
No, it wasn't the Secret Service that did that. It was the Department of Homeland Security that created the group of the Secret Service to go there. That's also fucked up. That's bad news. It's bad news.
Wow.
Speaking of bad news, I just looked at Britney Spears' Instagram and saw her rant, and then went down a rabbit hole about like
Oh yeah.
how her and Kate Beckinsale need to start like creating appropriate content for their age.
Yeah. So I see both sides of this story.
But also get a life, people. Like, who the fuck cares?
I agree in a way with what you're saying. And like, why should, just because a woman is older, like, does she need to cover up her whole body? That's like, I get it. But at the same time, when Kate Beckinsale and Britney post things, I can't help but have thoughts in my head that are negative.
Yeah,
It just feels a bit weird. Like it's not about the fact that they're posting things and like they're a certain age, whatever. Like Kate Beckinsale's body, like she's got the body of a 21-year-old. It's not about that. It's just like, I guess I'm like thinking, are you okay? Like, what is going on in your head that you're doing this?
Well, that's what I think when I look at Britney's Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey,
It's more of a mental health thing, not like shaming them because they're not wearing any clothes.
Is it because of what Kate Beckinsale is wearing and doing?
Yeah, like it's just she wears like very bizarre outfits
Yeah.
and then she's posing and she wants people to see her wearing no clothes. Mm-hmm. But then she hits out. It's like, you have to, if you're going to put yourself out there like that, you have to then be able to take that. I know it's not okay.
Yeah.
And, these keyboard worries and online bullying is not okay. But it's just what happens, and you can't change that.
Yeah, I just think that, like, if you don't like it, don't look at it. Like,
that's true.
That's
true too.
Like, this is her social media. Yes, she's a public
That's
figure
true.
and whatever. Like, I unsubscribed from Britney Spears' Instagram because I don't want to look at it. I don't want to watch her hold her titties and fucking twirl around in her
With
G-string.
knives.
Yeah, or whatever. Like, no thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I could just literally unfollow. I think I did unfollow Kate Beckinsale, actually, because I was like, this is just weird.
Yeah.
And the fact that she denies not only does she deny having done anything to her face, which I'm sorry, she's like 53.
And when she smiles, she has no wrinkles. Come on. Like, hello.
Not only does she deny it, she gets mad at people when they say anything about her face. And then she got a plastic surgeon guy on chat with her and was like, tell them I haven't done anything. And I'm like, come on.
It's okay. Like,
It's okay. Exactly. Admit it.
Also,
I
we need
will
to
be the first to admit if I get a facelift.
For sure. I'm probably going to get one in like 5 years. But also, like, we have to talk to each other about this stuff because we want each other to look good, right? Like, oh, I had a facelift. Yeah, it was great. Like, this is my experience. I think, but that's just shows how much older she is than us because we talk about everything, right?
There's a gap there. Yeah, before no one would tell anyone anything and pretend that, oh, I'm just naturally thin. No.
And you're like, are you taking Ozempic? Because just tell us.
Just tell us. Yeah, and it's also then, when people look at her and they think, oh my God, she's so beautiful, she has nothing done. It's just like, it's not realistic and it's not fair for people. Then they feel shit about themselves. Like,
well, and you can tell,
well.
But you can tell by looking at her when she laughs because her mouth goes, smile, but she has no movement in the forehead or eye wrinkles or anything. So like, obviously we know that there's something going on there. Unless she learned to smile without moving her face.
That's really scary.
This is me now. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you make valid points, but I think, moral of the story, maybe just unfollow the people that kind of annoy you or wind you up.
I agree.
I was going to try and throw this away, but it's not going to work.
You can't throw away your iPad. Oh,
oh, it landed on the floor.
Oh.
It bounced off 2 chairs and landed on the floor. Sorry, producer Phil.
You're going to be in big trouble.
No. Cool. Well, I can't wait to hear about those adventures in Calcutta.
I know. Yeah. I'm thinking to try the Ayurvedic spa where you do the oil and then it like drips on your head.
Totally do it.
Right? I should do it, huh? I was like, oh, do I take a tour? I'm like, I don't want to take a tour. I just want to like go to a spa.
There's also one where they do like, they have 2 people and they do the same thing at the same time, but on one side and one side of your body.
With 4.
Apparently it's like amazing.
Okay, I'm going to try and find that. That sounds so great.
Because India has so many great, like the food. Calcutta, I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, not many people do. It's not like a totally popular tourist destination. There's like a large flower market, a cathedral, like a Taj that they have,
temples,
some bridge that. But I don't think I want to do that.
I'm just gonna get a massage.
Yeah, it's a lot, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, thank you guys for listening to us today. It was nice to see your beautiful face again, Jessie.
You too. I miss you.
I miss you. We don't know when we'll see each other again.
I know. Soon.
Where are you? There she is.
Other way.
All right. All right, guys. Peace out, and we will speak to you soon. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.